This improv story is based on an ideal man goes to a museum, let the story commence. Craig was walking down the street and there was somebody outside the museum going like that. And it was wind, you hear the wind coming in. It was windy like that. And Craig was like, don't know who that guy is, I'm not going in the museum. He kept walking, the wind was like that. And this guy outside the museum went like that. Meaning, see how it's all windy? Come in here. Come in here. So Craig went like that, looked at the wind and looked at him and looked at the wind and went, and walked towards the museum. As he was walking up to the... Yes, you can look at wind. You can look at the effects of wind. Yes, you're effectively looking at the things that are on the wind. But if you're going to start being a smart arse like that, then you've got to start going like that. Is that colour? Is it really that colour? I mean, is there any such thing as colour? I mean, what is it? I mean, if the lights are off, there isn't any colour because there's no, so it's not like it's red. No, you can't say that was red because the light's off. The light's off, that means there's no colour. Then you start getting into all that. Guy's an arsehole. Is he an arsehole though? I mean, is there any such thing as free will? What is an arsehole? What's a good person? What's bad? Why do we punish people for things? There's no other responsibility. Just let it go. He saw the wind. He looked at the wind. And he walked up to the museum, and then that guy went into the museum before Craig had got up to the steps, because there was steps going into the museum, and the guy had sort of turned away and went in. A bit like that bit in An American Werewolf in London when Jack is outside the kind of porno theatre, and he goes like that, you're in Trafalgar Square or wherever it is, he's like that. And then he disappears inside. You know that bit? It's kind of like that. What's that symbol? Colin Mungo doesn't say that. It says, what's that star on the wall for? So Craig went into this museum and it was one of the fucking sex museums like you would get in like fucking Amsterdam or Berlin. And a whole place was fucking humming a spunk. And Craig was like, oh, fuck this. And he went out. And the guy went like that. The guy that had went like that was at the door. No letting him out. About that. You're not going to make a donation? And he looked down and it was a donation box. And normally where you'd see like euros and pounds and coins and maybe $1 or something, you know, people just chucked their own currency and things like that. It was a spunk. It was a vat, Perspex vat of spunk and other bodily fluids. There's a shite floating in it. Can you imagine that? Shite floating in it. And spunk. And remember, spunk's got a kind of what would you call it when something's kind of thick? The shite wasn't just floating. It was like jelly, viscosity. Aye, jelly on the plate, wibble wobble, jelly on the plate. But instead of that, it was what's a 2-syllable word for shite? Tolly and some spunk. Tolly and the spunk. Wibble wobble, jobby, aye. Jobby and the spunk. Jobby and the spunk. Wibble wobble, jobby and the spunk. Do-dum. The end. It just ended there. Delete. delete. Oh, it's not connected. Oh, wait. Chat authentication. All right, so I've got to reconnect. Right, so that's not connected to that. Just a wee second. Open that up. Right. Oh, did it work? Did one use it? No, let me do it. So no, it's fucking worked. I know how to type fucking exclamation mark delete in the chat. Right, give us a wee second. Go to settings. Oh, what's all this shite? I'll sort it on Monday. Right, thank you very much, mods. Appreciated. That's a true story. I don't know how I know. You know who I was in that story? No Craig. No the guy who went in. I was the one who did the jobby. And a wee bit of the spunk. Just a wee bit. It was embarrassing because I'd already had a wank in the museum toilets. And then when I went to leave, they went, "You're not going to donate?" And I was like, "Fucking had a wank." So when I did it, it was a tiny wee amount. It's amazing that your boss can actually go like, get to work making you spunk so quickly after you've dumped the last load.